14 WILI and 95.3 FM presents Hometown Threads, a closer look at our community and the people that make it go. Every week, you'll hear uplifting stories from our local businesses and our neighbors. Now, here's our host for Hometown Threads, Keith C. Rice.
Hey, it's Keith C. Rice. Welcome into episode 140 of Hometown Threads on 14 WILI, 95.3 FM, Willimantic today, Facebook, Spectrum 192, the WILI Radio YouTube channel, which everyone should be subscribing for free by going to YouTube and just punch the subscribe button. Not only will you be able to watch Hometown Threads or the Duncan Friday Sports Scene or Homegrown with our very own J. Matt Rupar, who's behind the boards running the control, but we have many of our afternoon talk shows here on WILI. You can watch them as well as listening. So just go to YouTube. We're all on YouTube these days. Go to WILI Radio. Again, subscribe for free, and we'd sure do appreciate that. Hometown Threads is on the radio here on WILI every Tuesday, 5:05 to 5:30. Been doing it since November of 2022, and couldn't do it without Liberty Bank, B Community Kind, with three great local locations across the street from the station at 679 Main Street. Down the street by Ocean State. There we go. Gateway Commons, 1703 West Main Street. I better remember that branch. My wife manages over there. And down the street in Mansfield, Route 195. Liberty Bank, B Community Kind. J. Matt Rupar, if you'd be so kind and say hello to the fine folks.
Hello.
Here we go, episode 140. It's a pleasure to finally get these ladies in here. They do so much. They've been on plenty of WILI talk shows. I finally got them in here on Hometown Threads. We got Ava Molnar from Arts at the Capitol Theater and the Wyndham Theater Guild, and Principal Sarah Mallory, also from Acts at the Capitol Theater. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
What's your official title, Ava? I know you do Wyndham Theater Guild, but what's your title over Act 2?
At Act?
I mean, Arts, still, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
So I am a teacher at ACT. I am the head of the Integrated Arts and Management Pathway, which is a new department that I've recently been working on developing.
Oh, great. How recent?
This year will be, I think, the third year that we've had it fully running.
Really?
Yeah.
So before joining ACT, you were just strictly Wyndham Theater Guild?
I've actually been ACT in a few different positions. I started substitute teaching when I came back from college, and I went to ACT every opportunity I could.
Nice.
And then I was a paraprofessional, and then I was an instructor, and now I'm a fully certified teacher with my own pathway and everything.
Yes.
But I am still with the Wyndham Theater Guild, which is all volunteer run, so I've got my plate pretty full.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I've seen that. And, of course, I have some ties to the Wyndham Theater Guild, but we just talked about my aunt, Robin Rice, who's probably she's one of the founders, right? And
yeah.
She was vice president, and she's pretty much stepped down now, letting the younger generation do their thing, like Ava. And she still helps out in public relations, and I'm still trying to get some stories behind the scenes, but... No, I'm just kidding. But she still plays a role here and there. Of course, her husband, Jack, does a fantastic job building sets.
Yes.
And all that. So, and we welcome in Principal Sarah Mallory, also from ACT, Arts at the Capitol Theater. And how long have you been with ACT and doing your role as principal?
Yeah, so similar to Ava, I kind of have grown up at ACT. So I started working at ACT right out of college. I taught phys ed, health, and dance there. So I started there in 2008 and then have slowly grown into a leadership role, and I've been principal there since 2015, so quite some time now.
Wow. Now, let's how about we were talking about the history of the Capitol Theater, because all of us pretty much grew up around here, right? Are you originally from this town?
I grew up in Stores, so not too far.
Well,
yeah, just down the road.
So I know I'm a little older than you guys. I probably go a little further back with the Capitol Theater, and I kind of put you on the spot off there, saying, does anybody know, and I should know if anybody, when the Capitol Theater shut down? They used to show movies. I was a child of the 80s around here, but we're guessing mid-80s it closed down, probably, Capitol Theater?
Yeah, I should probably know exactly, but I think mid-80s, and then EastCon received it, purchased it in 2003, and completely renovated it to be the space that you see now.
And that was my next question, too, because as it was just shut down for all those years, nothing else was really going on until EastCon and ACT took over in 2003.
Yeah, the community really came together and wanted to create a shared art space. So it originally opened as a half-day arts program and then quickly grew into the full-day performing arts magnet that we see today.
So what are some of your roles as principal? Oh, well, before we get into that, What's the age level, the age group of?
So we're a performing arts high school. So our school is for students in grades 9 through 12 from any of the towns in the region. We do offer a summer musical theater program, and that's for younger students entering grades 6 through 10, and that's in July, and Ava is the director for that. So we do have a couple of spots open for that summer musical theater. So they put on a show this year. They're doing what show, Ava?
Yeah.
We're doing Shrek Jr.
Shrek Jr. for the summer.
Yeah.
And this is coming off the heels of the one we were going to get into, the spring musical, which is the prom. I might as well just jump right into that because I was over there the other day. Somebody got mugged. Our sister station does a mugging once a week called Get Mugged with Keith C. Rice. And Jessica, actually thanks to Sarah, suggested that Jessica should get mugged. So anyway, I got over there. I got to, talk to you guys, see what really goes on. I was so impressed with just the talent over there with these kids, ages in grades 9 through 12. And how many students total there now?
In the whole school, right now we have 127. But in the musical, tell us about how many kids are in the musical.
I think we have 17 kids in the musical this semester.
And this is what I learned the other day. I found out, well, actually, everyone's been talking about it. The prom is the big spring musical, and you said about 17 kids?
In the cast.
In the cast.
We have a huge group of students who are working on all different aspects of the show.
Oh, gotcha.
Because we have different departments in the school. We have a technical theater department. They are working on building the set and putting together the props and putting together the costumes. We have students from the music and the media arts pathway who help with our sound. They run the sound cues and work with the mics.
It's almost like not to compare it to sports, but like a farm system for the Wyndham Theater Guild. You're getting them really ready to, if they really get into this or get involved, they'll say, I want to go across the street where Ava is as well.
I have worked with a few ACT alumni on Theater Guild shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of directing the prom too, or?
I am one of the directors. I am co-directing with Michael Lerner, who is the head of the acting pathway. And we have Kasia Popovic, who is the music director, and she's the head of the music department. And this year we actually have the benefit of working with a student choreographer, which is pretty fantastic. Ramaya Johnson is one of our juniors, and she is doing a lot of work putting together choreography for the show.
I was so impressed with what I saw the other day. When I walked in, you guys were rehearsing one scene. I forget exactly what it was, but the way they worked together, and do you remember? Well, you remember what they were singing at that point in time?
That was Acceptance Song, which is a really large, over-the-top number, because the whole premise of the prom is this group of Broadway actors are trying to kind of rehabilitate their image, and so they go to a small town to help out a girl who has had some issues coming out in her school and having prom canceled and all that. So they're trying to do their best to be good people, but really kind of in a selfish way. So Acceptance Song is their first big foray into this. And of course, they're doing it up like Broadway style. They are full costumes and performance numbers. Like everything is really big and ostentatious and out there. And of course, this small town that they're in isn't really meeting it that way. They're very kind of put off by it. So the whole process through the show is them kind of figuring out how to actually help and support the people in the community who need it.
That's great. And I'm assuming you and probably you have some help as far as like my aunt at the Theater Guild. I think she's still involved with coming up for ideas of certain shows. Is that your role over at ACT? Like, okay, what show are we going to do for the spring? What show are you in on all that? Or
so what we do for the musical actually is once this production goes up, this is a class that they're enrolled in, right? So once the show goes up, we don't have to rehearse anymore. What we do is we have them research and pitch musicals that they would like to see produced at ACT. Yeah. And so we put together a short list from their presentations and figure out what really would make the most sense for the students that we have, for the money that's available to us, and for the community that we're in.
Now, Sarah, principal of the Arts at the Capitol Theater, where these kids come from the surrounding area, mostly from Willimantic. Whereabouts? What town brings in the most kids?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty diverse in the number of towns we pull from. So right now, I think we're a little bit over 40 different towns coming to us. We have students all the way out in the middle of the state. So Wethersfield, we have all the way up to Windsor, Thompson, Putnam area, all the way down to New London. So we have students really from all over the eastern side of the state. The other day, I just gave a tour for a student from Newington. for next school year, potentially looking to come. So, you know, we're definitely a specialized program. If you're super into the performing arts and want to spend half your day every day in the performing arts, that's the type of school that we are. So, you know, it's the right fit for the right student. And we pull from all over. We do have, you know, a good number of students from, you know, Windham, Mansfield, Ashford, Willington, that area, but pretty spread out.
It's got to make you feel good when you got a kid coming all the way from like Wethersfield. I mean, a little from an ego standpoint, coming all the way up to our school here in Willimantic.
Yeah, it's a big commitment for them, and we obviously, drive too, yeah, big commitment, long drive, and we, you know, try to honor the students that choose to come by knowing that they're, you know, spending up to 2 hours on a bus every day each way. So
now, for those of you, I'm a little naive when it comes to the magnet school thing, and you said it's ages grades 9 through 12. Is it just performing arts, or how is the school? What's the routine of the school day there at the arts at the Capitol Theater?
Yeah, so we have 7 different pathways in the performing arts. So Ava talked about integrated arts and management, but we have acting, creative writing, dance.
So they're in class all day from when to when?
Yeah, so we start at 8:15 and go till 3:15,
like
and then about half their time is in arts classes, and then half their time is in academics. So we have all of the same academic requirements as any other high school in the state, in addition to their arts pathways.
One thing we want to talk about, along with them, we're going to get back to some of the shows. I want to hit on Shrek a little, the summer production that you guys are talking about. And again, this is episode 140 of Hometown Threads on 14 WILI 95.3 FM, Willimantic Today Facebook, Spectrum 192, the WILI Radio YouTube channel, brought to you by Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. We're joined by Ava Molnar and Sarah Mallory from Arts at the Capitol Theater. Talk a little about, recruiting. I guess you could say you want to recruit more kids up to the arts of the Capitol Theater. What do parents need to know if they want to start sending their child there?
Yeah, so we do have a limited number of seats available for next school year. We are filling up pretty quickly, but if you are interested, definitely visit our website, www.eastcon.org/act. And on our website, you'll find our application. You'll find information to reach out to me directly if you want a tour. We do offer a shadow day program, so students can come see our school for the day, get to go to classes, be partnered with a current student to kind of see what our community is all about. So I would do that sooner rather than later, because our spots are filling up pretty quickly for next school year.
Let's get back and, get a little background. Sarah, we've talked about, I know she's acted, she's directed, and we'll get into some of the stuff you've done at the Windham Theater Guild, because you've had your hands on a lot of stuff over the past few years, and people have really gotten to know you, as you being principal. But have you ever thought about, that'd be kind of cool to get involved in a production, sing, act, or you just kind of, you stay with the on the school side of things as far as the...
So, yeah, I mean, I'm a classically trained ballet dancer, so I had my time on the stage. I try to be involved. Up till last year, I still choreographed a piece every year for our dance fest. I've choreographed musicals.
So she's not just behind a desk being the principal.
No, that's the fun of being the principal of ACT, is I really get to tap into my creative side and get to hang out with kids in that capacity. On Friday, I did a drumming workshop with the kids.
Really?
Yeah. So,
She drums, she does ballet.
Yeah. So I try to...
Anything else we should know about?
I try to, lead by example and tap into my creative side. I haven't taught in a dance studio in a couple of years because I have two little boys at home. So that's kind of...
You want to shout out to your family? Go ahead.
Sure. Charlie and Harry, yeah. They're the reason why my nights are crazy and my weekends are full, but love them and wouldn't change it for the world.
I'm sure they've spent some time up there at the Arts Capitol Theater with
They've
Mom.
been known to make a guest appearance every once in a while, yeah.
And Ava, what do you... tell us about some of your... How long have you been with the Windham Theater Guild?
I was just doing the math. I think I'm almost at 10 years with the Guild. I started acting when I came back from college, trying to keep my art alive.
Where'd you go to college?
I went up to Worcester. I went to Clark University.
Oh, okay.
And then I came back home, and I wanted to keep doing the thing that I love to do, and Windham Theater Guild was the best place to do it. And I started helping out with their social media, and I started doing choreography for them, and then a position on the board opened up, and so I've been a member of the board for quite a few years now, and I've recently become the vice president.
You took over for
Yes.
Robin. Look at
I
that.
am the vice president now.
I think I remember you. I moved back here about 10 years ago, and I grew up around here, but I moved around. I remember you taking over like the social media and doing a fine job with the Wyndham Theater Guild social media. And then look at this. When were you appointed vice president?
That was just last summer, I think.
So now you can't go anywhere. You got to stay put. They need you.
I wouldn't leave the guild even if I wanted to.
We're so lucky to have you. Who's the president again?
Martha.
Oh, it's still Martha. Okay. How's Victor doing, by the way? Sorry to get off the subject.
He's doing better. He comes in and he watches rehearsals and shows, and he gets so animated and excited about things, and it's really wonderful to see him
The
just so
passion's
in
still
the
burning.
element.
That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That's great. That's great. So, here's a question for Wyndham Theater Guild related. I know you've been involved directing, acting, singing in so many productions. Give me one of your favorite productions over the past 10, 11 years, however long you've been back. I know you've done a lot of them.
Yeah.
Give me the favorite one you've been in or participated in or played a big part in.
Oh, that's really hard. I mean, there's always going to be a soft spot in my heart for Full Monty. That was the first musical that I got to direct, the first show that I got to direct with the Guild. Native Gardens was also a really important role for me. It was the first time I got to play a Latina character on stage, and being Latina, that was really important. But I think I do have to give it to The Importance of Being Earnest, which was the show that we just closed. It was my first time being back on stage after 6 years, because I, taken a little step back.
Wow, you took a 6-year break.
Yeah. Well, COVID shutdown kind of helped with the break.
Yeah.
But I really love directing and I love writing, and I was putting more attention to that. But I got to be on stage across from my fiance, and we got to just play. Like it's called a play for a reason, and we really got to play, and it was so much fun.
And some of the videos you've done recently, is that your fiance in there? Because I think it was
Yes.
I don't know, about 6 months or so. You had me laughing out loud. You guys are great.
The tag sale.
Yes, that's what it was for the tag sale back in January.
Yeah.
And if we could for a second, the creative stuff that the Theater Guild came up with during COVID.
Yeah.
Talk a little about that, if you
Oh,
wouldn't mind.
gosh, yeah. We did a lot of things. We put together a little community talent show. We did the Here and There Playwright Festival thing. So that was actually really great because we got to work with people who otherwise we wouldn't have been able to because they're not as local. And people submitted plays, and then we rehearsed them virtually, and we did a little live virtual
That's insane.
performance. It was a lot of work, a lot of learning about how to do things.
It's a lot of pressure on you guys, too.
Yeah.
You got to do something here.
Yeah, how do we keep the spirit alive when it's very hard?
We were able to partner on that show
Yeah.
too
Oh,
for the
really?
first time coming out of COVID. So we had guild performers and ACT students performing together
That's right.
on
Yeah,
stage.
all together now.
Yeah. So that
Is
was
that what it was called?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
so it was like, different songs from different musicals, and the idea was like we're able to be all together now because it was right out of the pandemic. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
So having Ava, is awesome because we've been able to form, a more formal partnership with the guild. We're able to tap into each other's,
You guys can, like,
set
partner up.
pieces,
Yeah.
costume pieces.
Oh, yeah. We borrow things all the time.
And
Something you need that's not at the Capitol Theater. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
run across the street.
Yep.
yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Now, Sarah being principal, how many staff members do you have total at the Arts at the Capitol
That's
Theater?
a great question. I want to say 24-ish. I don't quote me on that.
24-ish. We'll go with
24-ish right now. Yeah, but the cool thing about our staff is that everyone's there. Everyone that's there has a deep interest in the arts. Even our school nurse is in a band.
The school nurse is in a band.
She performs in a band on the weekends.
Wow.
Our school counselor has a beautiful singing voice. Our administrative assistant is like one of the most craftiest artistic people.
Isn't
I
that great?
know.
The staff members getting involved?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So, from the morning to the evening, everybody has some sort of creative thinking going on.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the spring musical, The Prom. I guess we haven't thrown out the dates yet. That would help. May 14th and 15th. Oh, May 14th through the 16th, that is. May 14th through the 16th. I see 7 p.m. for the May 14th and 15th show. And then Sunday afternoon is 2 and 7 p.m. Is that correct?
So Saturday the 16th is 2
Oh,
o'clock
sorry.
and 7 o'clock. Yep. So Thursday the 14th at 7, Friday the 15th at 7, and then 2 shows on the 16th.
Thursday through Saturday, May 14th to the 16th. And how do they get tickets again?
So you can purchase them at the door, but there's also a way to purchase it online. So if you go to eastcon.org/act, you can purchase tickets beforehand through our RevTrack site. So that's new and exciting for us this year. You can actually reserve which seats you want in our theater and pre-purchase the tickets online.
eastcon.org/act. Of course, we're talking about the arts of the Capitol Theater, Performing Arts, Magnet High School, 896 Main Street, Willimantic. And tickets are only, what, $5 to $15?
Yeah,
Wow.
yep. So 15 is general admission, $5 for ACT students and staff, and then $10 for any veterans or seniors.
And again, I'm embarrassed to admit, I told this, you're probably sick of me hearing me tell you this, but when you gave me that beautiful tour, I walked in there going, oh my goodness. I mean, all the years I've been back, I'm embarrassed to say I haven't been in here since it was the Capitol Theater back in the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't recognize anything, but what you guys have done is amazing. And I forgot how big that theater is. And I'm sure you guys pretty much packed the house for a lot of these shows, right?
Yeah, we're hoping to pack the house for this. It's a more popular show. I think there's a TV show out there right now about the prom too, or Netflix or something.
Yeah, there's a film version of it.
Yeah, so it's something that the kids were really excited about. It's pretty well known right now. We're hoping to fill the theater for all of the shows.
All right, a couple more things here in the closing minutes. You want to say anything more about the summer production Shrek? Is there anything you want to add to that?
It's a 3-week intensive program, so 3 weeks to put on a whole musical, and we do it. And
No
we do a
pressure.
great job of it, and it's been a lot of fun. But also to hit up some of our other performances that we have coming up, we have Student Dance Company, which every year the students, again, get to really run as if they were running their own dance company. And they choreograph, and they audition people, and they rehearse, and they make their own schedules and everything. And so they have The Human Experience is the title of the show this year. That's coming up June 5th and 6th. We've also got Video Fest is before that, May 28th. And that's at the drive-in, which is really cool. It's so much fun.
Tell us about that.
Getting to go to the drive-in and seeing your students' films like on the giant screen.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's fantastic. And it's also great because you get to bring snacks.
Yeah, so for that one, it'll be $20 a car. So we're kind of doing the carload model, and there'll be snacks, and you can, pull up.
And that's
bring
right
your
after
launcher.
Memorial Day, May 28th.
May 28th, yep, and it'll be...
eastcon.org/act to get tickets for any of this, right?
Yep, and the drive-in you can also purchase right there that evening.
Oh, of course, the drive-in.
But it'll be at sundown, and it'll be a great time.
Now, is there anything else we got to... we want to mention the recruitment of students again? Is there something, or do we cover everything you want to
limited seats for next school year. So looking for students who are highly motivated by the performing arts and want to be part of something, more exciting, a different learning experience than a traditional high school. And then again, for the summer, we still have a couple seats for our summer program. So that's for students in grades 6 through 10. And again, it's like a summer camp designed for the performing arts, so putting on a production in 3 weeks.
And all this is eastcon.org/act for anything, not just tickets to shows, just even if you want to send your...
Visit our website, call us up, email me directly, and I'll get you the info that you need.
Excellent. Principal Sarah Mallory, Ava Molnar from Arts at the Capitol Theater. Don't forget their spring musical, The Prom, May 14th through the 16th, eastcon.org/act. Tickets are only $5 to $15. Go down there and check out some great young talent. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Great to have you in here. That'll do it for episode 140 of Hometown Threads on WILI, brought to you by Liberty Bank B Community Kind. Thank you to J. Matt Rupar, and thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And in the words of the great Roddy McCumber,
bye for now, folks. Bye for now.
And that concludes another edition of Hometown Threads. Got a story for Keith? Reach out to him on Facebook by searching Keith C. Rice, or email him at krice@hallradio.net. Don't forget to tune in next week on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, as well as the Willimantic Today page on Facebook.